Hey guys, okay, so I tried to do this video like 30 seconds ago, and I had the video to 7 minutes, and it just quit recording. It was great. I don't have any games on my phone. Sucks.
Who says I was looking for games?
You just run over the game thing.
Shut up.
I have one of my friends here. He wanted me to do a video. He wanted me to do a video because I saw my very first shooting star tonight. And so he wanted me to do a video on that.
But you're lazy and you don't like do what other people say.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a video on my wisdom teeth. My wisdom teeth. I can't talk with candy in my mouth.
You want me to try wisdom teeth?
I probably shouldn't be eating candy, but oh my God, it hurt. So I've been busy lately, which is why I haven't done a video. And then on top of that, I had my wisdom teeth out. So yeah, so about 3 weeks ago, I had my wisdom teeth out. And the day before that, okay, on October 24th, my grandma had surgery. And then on October 25th, I had surgery. Now I get to go through this whole video again. Okay. Stupid Firefox. Okay.
It's not my fault. I know Firefox is whack.
I know. So, it's just on my computer that it's crazy.
Oh, well, maybe it's because you have an HP.
Alright, so, on October 24th, I didn't go to school because I was going to go to the hospital for my grandma's surgery. Because she was supposed to have that. Where are you going? Oh, okay. You might need to turn the light on.
No, I'm good. Where's the light? Oh.
Nope. Yeah. So my grandma had surgery on the 24th. She was supposed to have surgery at 2 o'clock, but it ended up being at like 4:30. No, it was at 4 o'clock. But I was going to go up to the hospital in the morning and be with her all day. But that didn't really work out because my mom didn't want me to go up to the hospital because they all left at like 7. Because my grandma had to be there at 7:30, I think. 7:30 or 8. And so they all went pretty early in the morning. And then I got to the hospital around 4:30 or 5 o'clock because my brother had to come get me. And so my grandma was in surgery at that point. So we were there waiting for her to come out of surgery, and that was a while. I'm not going to get into too much detail about that, but we were at the hospital until about 9:30, and then we went to go get food at Perkins. So we didn't get home until like 11. I didn't go to bed till 12. So my dad told me that I didn't have to go to school on Wednesday. Which, looking back on it, I should have been smarter than I was. But I wasn't thinking that way because I was just really tired and it had been a long day and I have anxiety, so that wasn't too fun that day. I was just worrying about my grandma a lot and stuff. So Wednesday morning comes and I really wasn't that tired. So I was gonna go to school. But I didn't, which either way I would have known beforehand. Because I think I found out that I was having surgery at like 7:15. I woke up at 7 and got a glass of water, and my mom told my dad that I had water. My dad called me up to his room, and he's like, Kaylee, have you had anything to eat or drink for the last 6 hours? I'm like, no, why? He's like, well, you're going to have your wisdom teeth out today. And I started freaking out. I started crying really bad, and I was shaking really bad, and it was not fun. You need the other remote. Maybe it's over here somewhere. So, my dad stayed in his room, and my mom was sitting downstairs with me, and then she went and told my dad that he needs to come down with me. Not that that really helped me at all, because I was really mad at him. so I really wasn't talking to him at all. And around 9:30, my dad called in. Actually, I guess it was like around 9:15. My dad called in to the oral surgeon and made sure that I was getting laughing gas to calm me down a little bit. They said that they would do what they could, and about 15, 30 minutes later, they called back and said that my dad can check me in online, which he did. And so we didn't have to leave my house until about 10:15. I had to be there at 10:45. And when we got there, or before we got there, well, okay, like, what time did I text you? I texted everybody around like 8 o'clock. I texted like 6 different people. Texted like 6 different people and said that I'm having my wisdom teeth out. They were all like, "Oh, have fun with that."
I didn't. No.
No, you said good luck.
I did?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And so when I left my house at 10:15, I texted, or didn't text, I emailed a couple people, and that helped me. Got my mind off of it for a little bit, even though I was talking about it, but it got my mind off of it enough for me to start freaking out for that 5 minutes. And then we got to the surgeons, and they checked me in, and they had to make sure that all my information was still correct and stuff. My dad had to do that. And then they called me back. About 5 minutes later, they called me back. And the surgeon came in. And we talked to him a little bit. And he asked me if I remembered him. And I said no. But I was out of it and worrying a lot and stuff. And I wasn't out of it, but I was worrying about the surgery and stuff. I was actually more worried about the IV. But I said no, not really. And he goes, "Oh, well, I did your oral surgery 4 years ago. Because when I was in the middle school, I had 2 baby teeth that were meant to my jawbone. So he had to remove those. And so that kind of helped me a little bit because I knew who he was, kind of. And I knew that he had done my surgery before. So I trusted him and stuff, and trusted him more than I probably would have anybody else that I didn't know. And so then he answered some questions and stuff, and then I got laughing gas, and they had to give me like twice as much as they're supposed to, which they normally do.
Wonderful laughing gas.
But it's not that wonderful. It doesn't work. Like, it works, but it doesn't work until they give me like twice as much as they're supposed to. Why'd you do it under my name?
Why not? Hey, yeah, I added +10 to you, so.
Oh, I thought you were gonna create your own me. Anyway. So, he gave me the laughing gas, and I was freaking out about the IV. And I just don't like the idea of needles being poked into me. Anybody else is perfectly fine, and I'm perfectly fine watching it done on other people. Like, I wanted to go to my mom when she had surgery, or go with my mom when she had surgery, just so that I could watch her do the IV. But, anyway, they did the IV, or he said, "I have to do the IV now," and I said, "No, you don't." And I said, "Yeah, I do." And he's like, "This is the best time to do it." And I'm like, "No, you can wait a little bit longer." And he goes, "No, we can do it now." And I'm like, "No, you can wait a little bit longer." And, he did it, but, it didn't hurt too bad. I felt it, but it didn't hurt. I felt like a mosquito bite. Not even a mosquito bite. It wasn't that bad. And, the next thing I remember is waking up in the recovery room, and the dental assistant told me that she's gonna go get my dad, and that the doctor will be in soon. And then I don't remember the doctor coming in at all, but I remember my dad coming in. I remember waking up and my dad was there. And then I remember texting one of my friends,
Before your
and
mom knew.
yeah, my dad was supposed to call my mom when I was in surgery, but he didn't. So she was kind of mad, which I don't blame her. But so I texted one of my friends, and then I don't really remember anything after that until we left. And then when we left, I remember the nurse was in front of me, and my dad was behind me, and the nurse was walking a lot faster than my dad. The nurse had one arm. The nurse. Why do I keep saying the nurse? The dental assistant had one hand, or one of my arms, and my dad had the other one. And so I felt I was like being tugged. But
We're not being tugged by two people.
right? I'm always being dragged in two different directions. Anyway, we got out to the car, and I remember getting in the car. I fastened my own seatbelt and everything, and my dad said, "What way do you want to go home?" I'm like, "I don't care." And I remember the ride home. I remember bits and pieces of the ride home. I remember getting home. I remember getting out of the car, walking in the house by myself, walking downstairs by myself, and laying down. And then I fell asleep. And then my dad had to change bandages every 2 hours, give me pain meds every 2 hours. And pain meds, I did not like. They made me feel sick. But I guess after going 2 days without eating anything, it was fun to do that. It hurt. My mouth hurt up until last week. So 2 weeks after surgery. And I was finally able to eat something Friday. I was actually able to eat food on Friday without it hurting. I can eat anything now. I just have to be careful. Like right now I'm eating candy. And every time it hits back here somewhere, it hurts a little bit. Not too bad. Whoops. But I had all 4 of my teeth taken out, and that wasn't fun. But now that I'm looking back on it, I am very glad that it's over with. I don't have to go through it anymore, and I'm glad that it's over with. I only missed 1.5 days of school because we didn't. The day that I had surgery, it was only a half day, so that was nice. And yeah, I think that's about all. So that's why I haven't done a video for a while. And I've been really busy with school and stuff too. So I will do another video eventually, hopefully before. Huh? I already mentioned the shooting star.
Yeah, we didn't talk
It was for a whole 30 seconds, but
yeah,
still a shooting star. But I will hopefully get another video up either before Thanksgiving or before Christmas. I don't know what it'll be on or be about yet, but probably my classes or something. I don't know, but it's just a quick update for now. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll answer them. I'm pretty good at getting emails out to people if you email me, except for when I was having my surgeries and stuff. That was kind of, I don't know, didn't get emails back to people very fast, but I felt really bad about that, but not a whole lot I could do about that, so normally I respond pretty quick, but alright, bye guys!